What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Stocks with You. I'm your homeboy Ulises Herrera, I'm your host Ulises Herrera, and today we will be talking about Nvidia, guys. What is going on with Nvidia? We have a 4-for-1 stock split coming. Could this be the initial beginning of a little pump coming for Nvidia? Well, I've been looking at the charts, guys, and we're gonna talk about that because I think it's worth looking at, guys. I'm not telling you that I'm gonna go into this trade, but I am considering it pretty seriously, and I'm gonna show you guys why. And I'm showing you why I think you need to pay attention as well. So check it out, guys. So May 21st which was like yesterday or something. We got this article that saying that Nvidia announces a 4-for-1 stock split. As you guys know, a 4-for-1 stock split is for every one share of one share of the company you have, you now have 4 instead. And this doesn't change the fundamentals of the company. This is more to really make the stock more accessible to the common person that doesn't have a lot of money. It's more of a psychology type of thing. Well, as you guys know, most of the time when stock splits are announced, you get a little run-up coming from the stock. So stick with me, guys. I'm going to show you why I think we may have a little run-up coming for Nvidia. So as you guys could see, this is the 1-day chart, guys, and on Nvidia we have this 1-day chart, and it looks like what we have is a channel of resistance right here coming in, guys. As you guys could see, look at this channel right here. We've gotten a bounce here, we got a bounce here, and we got a bounce here, and technically one right here as well. So guys, we've touched this channel 3 times, and most of the time when you touch you get a bounce off a channel more than 3 times. After that, you either get a dump or a pump, and it looks like we actually may have a pump coming, guys. As you guys could see on the RSI, we are not where most of the time the Nvidia stock caps out. We still have quite a bit to go here. Look, we're in a pretty good position. We're on the 58 moving average right here. Sorry, guys. We're right there, and it looks like all the way to the top we still have a 30% run, conservatively speaking, 35% maybe. And it looks like the MACD, guys, it's getting ready to cross over. As you guys could see, the MACD is just about ready to pop, because look, every time we have this downward price action, which we just saw in the past couple of months, you get down, and then you eventually get a break. And it looks like we may be breaking, because the last time the MACD broke, we got quite a little pump right here, guys. Look, we got a pump of 31% to the top of the channel, guys. And it looks like we are bouncing off of the channel right here, and it looks like we want to break up towards the upside, guys. It looks like we may be touching the top of the channel again, guys. It looks like that may be coming. And also, what was very funny is that through some little analysis, I was able to determine that we could be hitting a price target of $800, guys. And if how I did that, I'm going to show you guys. So what I did is I measured the center of the wedge here, and then you put that, if it goes and you break that towards the top, if it breaks the top of the channel, you could be seeing a price target of 800, really conservatively speaking, of 805. And you guys want to see something funny is that on tip ranks, and if you guys don't know what tip ranks are, this is where all the analysts usually analyze companies, and then they average out what each analyst thinks, guys. What the analyst thinks in the overall consensus. So the overall consensus out of 26 Wall Street analysts is that $550 is a low price for Nvidia, guys, and the average price should be running at $680, guys. We are right smack down at the $600 mark, guys, meaning it's on the lower end, but it wants to go back up to the average because we just had a drop here, guys. As you guys could see, that drop started in April. We were around 640 again, and then we dropped back down all the way to 550, which was the very low end of the average. 550, there it is. And then now we're trying to get a pump back up. We're now at 600. So it looks like at minimum, guys, we could, let's say we reach the average price of each analyst, which is 680. We're at 600 right now. So we're at 600 right now. If we were to reach 680, that would be a 13% pop. That would be a 13% pop that you can get. Nothing to write home about. It's not, you know, cryptocurrency, but you know, we have to diversify because, you know, cryptocurrency right now is a little bit shaky. So, but let's say that, guys, at the best, we reach the $800 level where, you know, analysts predict that it could be a high high for the stock. So let's say we were to reach the $800 from where we are now, guys. We're at 598, 599. Reaching the $800 would be a 33% pop, 33 to 34% pop, guys. Is that in the cards? Possibly. I mean, look at this, if we get the MACD confirming, because it's not confirmed yet, guys. I'm still gonna be waiting to see what happens. I feel like we may need to break the 620 before we get a real confirmation on the MACD, and then after that, if we do see the momentum still going, then it could be a possible buy. But I mean, as you can see, the volume is pretty high right here. There's some pretty strong volume on the daily, guys. And most of the time when you get a pump, you need some big volume, guys. And it looks like the beginning of the volume here is starting to be very decent. So it could tell me that we may be seeing a pump towards the upside. But I do have to present another scenario, guys, that it makes me a little bit uneasy, but I still have to bring it up. Is that on the weekly chart, we are not exactly, it doesn't look like Nvidia is set for a huge pump, obviously, just yet. So it could be a minimal pump for now. But really, the last time the MACD crossed, if you would have taken the trade there, even right here, conservatively speaking, to the top of the MACD on the channel would be 118%, guys. That would have been 118% on a 210-day move, which is, you know, like a year and probably like 8 months. You know, 118%, you can't complain over 8 months for a stock especially. So right here, it looks like we had this little pop, and it looks like we may be coming down, losing some steam on the 1 week chart, which measures, you know, weeks. So this is, you know, from here, which is August 2019, July 2019, which that's the one thing that makes me a little bit uneasy, is that the weekly chart is not really confirming towards the upside just yet. If we start to break up to the, you know, $600, $620, $640 range, it could be meaning that we may get a bounce off of the MACD here. We could go like this and then go like that, you know, up. Or, you know, we could just keep breaking down, I guess, because really it looks like we may be wanting to break down again. There's two possible scenarios, guys. That's why I'm not jumping into the trade just yet. But on the 1 day chart, you know, we see this channel here. It's pretty clearly right there. It's heading up. It's heading up that way. It's heading up this way, guys. That's a terrible line. Sorry. That's a terrible line. Sorry. So it looks like we're heading up, guys. It just looks like we're going up, you know, up, you know, and the channel is going up. So it looks like we may get a bounce. Most of the time, guys, when you get one of these channels, you either got to break up and come all the way down, or you just got to break all the way up. So we'll see what happens in the next few days, guys. It's something to keep an eye on. Obviously, when you have a stock split announcement, most of the time the stock runs up because everybody thinks it's cheaper now, which it technically is, psychologically speaking, but it really isn't, because of the fundamentals in the background of the company. But this could mean that we may have the run up, guys. Maybe even, let's say we don't even reach 600. Let's say, conservatively speaking, we reach 720, 750. 750 is still 25% pop. 720 is a 20% pop, guys. 20 to 25% pop. Still take that. Still can't complain. I may be going in on this, but once again, I'm gonna continue to hold out to make sure that the pop is confirmed even on the MACD. And then after that, if it's confirmed, then I may be going into a trade. Once again, guys, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Oh, and one more thing, guys. As you guys could see, here is on the NASDAQ website. This is the insider trading, guys. Institutional holders. The institutional holders are the big boys, guys. These are the guys that run everything, guys. And just a heads up, look who is one of the institutional holders. We just had Farmer LLC go in on this. We have Bank of America just increased their shares by 9%. So 2 months ago, Bank of America bought more shares. You had Morgan Stanley buy more shares. You had Alliance buy more shares. You had Goldman Sachs buy more shares. You had Deutsche Bank buy more shares, guys. And insider activity, guys. There's this one dude making a boatload of money trading these stocks, guys. Look at this, guys. This director, Borges Robert. I don't know what that name. He is a director of the company. I could tell you what he does, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna actually show you how much money he's made. This guy, guys, look, he sold 14,500 shares at an average price of 627. I've done the math already. 644 and 610. You combine that together and you divide it by 2 is the average share what he sold for, which was 627. 627 shares at a price of 627. 14,500 shares was around $9 million, guys. This guy just sold for $9 million on last month, guys. Almost 1 month ago, this guy sold, made $9 million, and check it out, guys. That same day, this guy, since he's a director, he has access to buy cheaper stocks. Obviously, you know, whenever you're an officer or a director or an owner, you have the opportunity to buy the company a lot cheaper. This guy, it looks like he bought even more, another 14,500 shares, and he only spent like $250,000, guys. He only spent $250,000, made $9 million, bought back in for the same amount of shares for $250,000, and now I'm assuming this dude is gonna ride it all the way back up to 700, 750, 800, guys. And this guy's probably gonna sell after that or whatever. But whoever this guy is he's making money. And there's also other people. Like 2 months ago, another officer bought 5,000 shares. Another officer bought 4,000 shares. The same guy. This guy's just buying up shares, guys, and buying and buying and buying. There is people, of course, selling because you got to make a buck, but they're selling at 556, 550, 600 because they know that it's a good price, and they probably see that these guys, they're seeing that the stock price could reach higher highs again. And so that's very interesting, obviously, to me, and just wanted to bring that up to you guys. I've also charted out all the times that we had a stock split. I've gone back in the charts and I've charted out whenever we had a stock split. It's not always guaranteed that you get a run up. A lot of the times you do. Like here, this is the last time we split. We got a little pop, which was like a 30% pop. See right there, 24%. Okay, the last time before that, it was a little confusing because I can't find the exact dates to when they announced it and then the exact date when the stock split. But on average, you got a little pop here, but then you went down. So that's why it's very important for us to monitor what's going on. Over here, you got the announcement and you got a pop. And then after that, you got went down. So it's important to keep track of the trade, take profits when you need to. Same here, guys. It was kind of like wonky. You went up and then you went down. 2000 and in 2000, and then 2001, and then obviously in 2006, and then you had another one in 2007. So once again, guys, do your own research. Make sure you pay attention to all your trades, see what's going on. But this is just what I found interesting in the charts, and I wanted to bring it to you guys because I thought it was something to fairly look at as well. Amazon as well is looking like it's primed for a pop. I'll do a video on that one later on as well. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. You can always get out of the rat race too.